All right, we are going to start today by reviewing a little bit of what you talked about yesterday with Miss Brown. And we're going to work more on solving equations that have a variable in them. So, to review a little bit from yesterday, in order to solve an equation that has a variable in it, you want to make sure you get the variable alone on one side of the equal sign, and you're going to do that by using the inverse or the opposite operation. And yesterday you did some examples that had to deal with addition. And we know the opposite or inverse operation of addition is subtraction. So we're going to practice that a little bit more today, specifically focusing on subtraction. So let's look at this. A number h decreased by 13 is 20. Now, this is a problem we've looked at before in the past to figure out how to write this problem. And as a reminder, we have h as our variable. We know it's decreasing, so that tells us that we are going to be subtracting. 13 is tells us that we're going to use the equal sign, and 20. So we would write it by saying h minus 13 equals 20. Now, using the skills you learned yesterday, we're going to solve it. So, since we can see on the left side of the equal sign, we do have this variable h. We want to get the h by itself on the left side of the equal sign. So that means we have to get rid of this minus 13. So we're going to use the inverse operation, and the inverse operation of subtraction is addition. So we're going to add 13 to this left side. Now, whatever we do to one side of the equal sign, we have to do to the other to keep it balanced. So we're going to add 13 to the right side of the equal sign as well. Now, we know that since we have minus 13 and plus 13, these inverse operations, those will cancel each other out. So I'm going to just draw an X here. I'll bring down the h now, since it's on its own. So we have h equals, and now we can add 20 plus 13 equals 33. In order to check our answer, we're going to want to make sure that we substitute back in the answer for our variable. So let's take this 33 and plug it back in for the h in our original problem. Does 33 minus 13 equal 20? Yes, it does. So our answer is correct, that h equals 33.